Hi guys, welcome to the mock analysis for mock 1.2. If I start off with the cutoff thing, in this mock ideal score would have been 70 plus for JBIMS. That would have been a very good score to score. 70 to 72 marks would be the cutoff for JB out of this mock. Fine. From Cetking we only have seen 3 students who have scored 70 plus as of now till the time this video was recorded. There might be a few more as we collect the data from all the centers and online, so the number will increase obviously, but on an average 60 plus is a very good score to score as of now. Fine. 50 to 60 plus people are doing good, no doubt about this. You people are very much in sync with what is expected from you in this month. Don't worry, we still have enough time for the JB for your exam, so we will obviously bounce back by scoring more. Alright. So for this mock I wanted to find two things. One is again your accuracy factor, that is your number of question attempted upon number of question correct. Suppose you did 30 correct out of 40 you did, so your accuracy factor is 75%. Fine. So accuracy is more important as of now. Yeah. So within your attempts I would recommend you to avoid your matka, that akkad bakkad you do in the end. Please avoid that for the time being. We'll do all this thing later on, but not important as of now. Hi guys, welcome to the mock 1.2 post mock analysis. In this video I'm going to talk about how to solve this paper, or what you could have done, what you should not have done in this mock. There was a couple of changes in this mock as compared to earlier mock. That first of all, there were 100 questions. Till now you have only taken 50 paper mock, so 50 question mock. So now we have increased it to 100 questions to give you the flavor of what kind of questions which are coming. Yep. Now you are feeling the heat. Some changes in the mock, you will see that only 10 maths questions that you might have seen, that especially engineers might have failed the missing part maths. Only 10 question math. Out of them 5 were based on the board mass and 5 were based on your probability. Yep. The surprise factor was a verbal reasoning. 30 questions were based on verbal reasoning. I intentionally added more questions on verbal reasoning to just give you the flavor that this is the main area of where you have to score, where you have to hit. Otherwise JBIMS is a long time dream for you then, if you don't venture into the verbal reasoning area. Then verbal question was quite simple in this RC, in this mock, and LR question was there. Yep. So that was kind of a bit of overview about what happened in this paper. So if I keep it aside, now moving on to the paper part. First page was fairly simple, so just to was quite a good motivator for all of you. Lot of questions were there which were doable in the exam. Now if I give you some of the questions which are very common in CET, for example number 103, that is 1 mark for sure in CET. Yep. And again a couple of questions can be there on this thing, a series on symbol base. So 5 questions in total will be there on the symbol base. So these questions could have helped you out to see the kind of questions which are coming, and trust me, they were all scoring. Fine. You might have not seen this, you might be seeing this thing for the first time, but once you get a flavor of that, fine, so you will get to use to all these things. Now before we go further into the detail of doing the analysis of the mock, I want you to pause this video here and solve the remaining question. Fine. In this mock on average you might have done 60 questions, but now I want you to spend more time and at least solve all the questions which were pending. Fine. So please take some time and solve all the remaining questions which are there. Alright, moving on to the next part. Here there were 5 questions on probability. They were fairly difficult questions, they were not that easy question. Couple of them were easy, like 113 was easy and 112 was easy, but yes, overall was a little bit more difficult than what you'll expect in CET, just to give you a flavor. Next puzzle was quite simple, 5 question cakewalk. There was no difficulty in doing this section, that should have been ideally done by everyone. Then a few verbal questions which was again doable. Yep, no problem in that. This was the logic puzzle part which was there earlier. Alright. Now that is again next big problem for you people, which will be number series. Number series question, trust me, are scary. This was quite easy. If you look at the question here, what should come next in this series? So this was quite simple: 21, 21, 21, 21, 9, 11, 13, 15. So that was fairly simple question, but scoring 5 by 5 is very difficult in this area. Fine. So ideal score 3 by 5 is decent enough to score in the exam. Fine. Again, puzzles, visual reasoning was fairly easy in this question, in this exam. Yeah, for example, 312 was very simple. This was fairly simple. In fact, the first question is also simple. Yep, so all these questions were doable. If you look at it, whatever was here is going up. If I try to solve this question, is going up and turning 90 degree. This will also go up and turn 90 degree. If I use a pre-phrase strategy, it will be like this, which is in these three options. So 1 and 5 is out. Then whatever was here, if I remove the other things, if I remove the whatever was here is going down this side. So this part will come here with the same arrow which was there, which is only there in number 2. Answer is B, Bombay. Yep, so these three questions were fairly easy. Again, next page was not a difficult question at all. This question is coming every year in CET. Almost every year from last 5 years I am looking at this question. So this was kind of a must-do question for you people. Again, towards the end there was a couple of questions based on series which was again doable. This was 2 cube, 3 cube, 5 cube, 7 cube. Now this is a very good question, or I would say the sweetheart or favorite question for CET. Fine, 2, 3, 5, 7 to 9 cube. Most of people will answer 9 cube, 7 to 9, but answer is 11 cube. Why? Because these are the prime numbers. Trust me, this is CET's favorite question. There will be 2 to 3 questions in your CET in which they use the word prime numbers. Yep, so this question was one of them. Alright, so next 5 questions were based on your grammar. 5 questions which were there, grammar based, again doable questions. This is where we start with the deduction part. 5 questions on deductions, again one of the very important area for you. Fine, remember one word, the deductions of 2 is the easiest of all. Problems start when there are 3 statements, which we'll do in the future as we go along. Fine. Next was statement conclusion. Again, the main problem of verbal reasoning. That's one of the areas where one of the very basic question you will expect in the exams. With this, we start with a series of all the verbal reasoning question, courses of action. Next 5 questions. Again, every alternate year there is a question on courses of action, 5 marks. So there were 10 questions in this worksheet, in this mock, which were based on the course of action. So that's why for verbal reasoning I'll be taking total 10 workshops going forward. That will cover up everything you need to know for the verbal reasoning area. Alright, so there was last 3 questions here from the verbal reasoning. Next is Venn diagram, which is again easiest of all and sweetheart for the CET exam. Very common in CET. Fine. This question: employed. How many educated people are employed? So in this case I'm looking for all the educated and employed. So these are I want common between these two things. 6 and 3, 9 people are common. Yep, so fairly simple question. If I look at the second question, how many backward people are educated? Backward as well as educated. So backward is my chota circle. Educated is my triangle, so anything common between 14 people. Yep, so again easy question. And one more question here, which was based on set theory. 6 questions here in total. Next, moving on to the next part. Next question was again important. Courses of strong argument, weak argument. Again a very common question. 1 is strong, 2 is strong. So you have to identify them. So we'll take care of all these things separately in the videos coming soon. Yeah, followed by courses of action was the most important part. These will be the 5 questions which are your easy board mass based question which you have to do. Little bit calculation intensive. All because of the none of these options. Otherwise there was nothing much in this question, but because of none of these I have to solve. And all these answers are approximate answers. Don't do just by 9 into 1, it should be 9. The last answer should be 9. That will make you wrong. Yep. In this mock, I have introduced you to all the main type of verbal reasoning questions which are coming. That is next to one of them, cause and effect diagram. Cause and effect, which is the following will be a cause and effect. Again, one of the most common questions you'll see in CET. So here we had 5 questions from cause and effect. Last was 5 easy question on verbal reasoning, on visual reasoning. Sorry. Again, this question is the most common question in CET, which is number of days on leaves. Not this one, but this type of question. Yeah, again these 5 questions were doable. So overall, the mock paper was very easy, except for your verbal reasoning, which was the main problem area. Fine. And trust me, every coaching institute, everyone ignore this area. So you have to work on that. So that's why this mock was predominantly verbal reasoning, so that you can think of that.